Samsung has dominated the smartphone market for years now with their innovative ideas. If you have a Galaxy phone, this won't come as a surprise to you. So where does the magic happen? What goes on inside Samsung's headquarters? You'll find out in today's video. Let's get started. Suwon, South Korea is home to Samsung's digital city, and it is aptly named when you take a look at how massive these headquarters truly are. Do you know how many Samsung employees call this place home? Over 35,000. That really is the size of a city. If you've taken a look at our past videos of headquarters, you may be expecting a similar vibe from Samsung that Apple, Google, and other tech companies have. Well, this isn't entirely the case. How so? Keep watching to find out. Other tech companies we've covered foster a sort of relaxed and carefree environment, making work feel more like play in their offices. While Digital City is still an amazing place to work, the office culture is a bit different than their American competitors. Lee Kun-hee, a chairman for Samsung, has said that in order for a company to run properly, they must always be in crisis mode. What is crisis mode exactly? Well, a company and all their employees need to be ready for the worst case scenario at the drop of a hat. There always needs to be a backup plan. Because of this, Samsung workers are on high alert 24/7. So, that being said, what is day-to-day life like for an employee of Digital City? When you first walk through the doors, you'll walk through Samsung's Innovation Museum. Here, you can see a display of their products through the years. The best part is, you don't have to be a Samsung employee to experience this museum. It is completely open to the public. If you keep an eye out, you may even spot Samsung's first brick-sized mobile phone. Needless to say, they've come a long way since that invention. This is where public access comes to a stop. In order to check out the rest of Digital City, one must go through a rigorous security check, and if you're not an employee, you won't be getting far. However, if you're lucky enough to pass through security, you'll find Samsung's digital cockpit. This cockpit is a white room overflowing with wires, where tech specialists work tirelessly to come up with the next big thing. As you can see, there's a good reason this room isn't open to the public. You're in luck though, because you decided to check out this video. You'll be getting some inside scoop on what is going down in the digital cockpit. According to CNN, who gained access to the cockpit, Samsung is working on autonomous cars. That's right, they're going way beyond smartphones or TVs. You may see a Samsung autonomous brand car on the road next to you in the next few years. Could this be the beginning of a potential feud between Samsung and Elon Musk of Tesla? What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below. An autonomous car won't be the only Samsung product that will help you get around. Samsung is also working on a wearable walking robot that will help users stabilize their balance and strengthen their legs. It is installed with Gait Enhancing Motivation System, or also known as GEMS. The goal in mind is to help those with physical disabilities, those suffering from age-related debilitation, or people with high-demand physical jobs be able to stay on their feet for long periods of time. The time it takes a user to fully put on the machine is only a minute, and the team at Digital City are working around the clock to make it as lightweight as possible. Keep an eye out for it, and when you see it, remember you heard it first from us. Now that you've gotten a sneak peek into the highly secretive digital cockpit, let's take a look at the rest of Digital City and what makes these headquarters so unique. The entire city spans across 390 acres and consists of 4 main buildings and over 100 smaller buildings that contain labs, offices, and other features. One of the coolest features that you can access as an employee with Samsung is their very own medical center. You can't provide your best work while you're sick, and Samsung definitely knows this. That's why Digital City provides an on-campus medical center where employees can receive physicals, flu shots, and even acupuncture treatment. Some companies offer health insurance, Samsung offers a whole doctor's office. To make it even better, you can get dental services there too. Like most cities, public transportation is a must-have, and Digital City has got you covered. Not only are there shuttle buses available to take you from building to building, there are literally helicopters you can take. Yeah, you heard that correctly. There is a landing pad on top of one of Digital City's main buildings that houses a helicopter that takes executives to and from meeting places. If you're not a fan of heights, there's still plenty of on-ground transportation available for you to use. In fact, those shuttle buses we mentioned, Samsung has over 500 of them, and they go to 103 destinations. Because Digital City is the size of, well, a city, going from building to building can be a little strenuous, especially if it rains. Luckily, Samsung provides umbrellas for their employees to use when going to and from in the rain. There's over 9,000 available on the campus. Pretty cool, huh? But will it be as cool as this next amenity? Before we share the next amenity with you, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. If you think Digital City is amazing, make sure to check out the tours on the Microsoft headquarters, Meta headquarters, Amazon, Apple Park, and the Googleplex. Comment down below which headquarters is your favorite and give the video a like. Samsung workers spend countless hours in the hours or the labs, perfecting the next big thing. What do they do for lunch? Well, Samsung offers them free breakfast, lunch, and dinner from over 92 menus. You can have something different to eat for all 3 meals every single day. They serve about 72,000 meals a day to their workers. That is a massive perk. Being a parent is a full-time job in and of itself. Add a traditional career on top of that and it's near impossible to get anything done. Thankfully, there is a daycare available at Digital City, but it's massive. There are over 900 students, with more than 150 teachers tasked with looking after them. Digital City's daycare is larger than a lot of high schools, and each one of their parents works at Samsung. Talk about a company that cares about their employees in all aspects of their lives. Another aspect they care about their employees in is their physical fitness. How? Well, just wait until you see this. Some companies offer gym memberships, but Samsung has taken it up a notch. If you work at the Digital City campus, you're able to use their many sports fields that they have available, like the 10 basketball courts, 4 badminton courts, 3 soccer fields, and 2 baseball diamonds. There is a sport for everyone. Organized sports not your thing? Don't worry, you can stay fit utilizing their rock climbing wall. It's over 30 feet tall, so there's plenty of space for everyone to use it. You can also take advantage of Digital City's Olympic-sized pool. It's not only available for employees to use for their fitness needs, but they can also take swimming lessons right at work. Thankfully, a lot of Samsung products are water resistant, so if an employee drops a piece of tech in the pool, Samsung's got it covered. That sounds pretty awesome. You know what else sounds awesome? The audio on Samsung's products. How do they achieve this? When you find out, it will blow your mind. Samsung achieves their perfect sound quality in a less than typical way. The Digital City campus is home to an anechoic chamber. What's an anechoic chamber? It's a room that eliminates all outside noise and electromagnetic interference. Because of this, it's perfect to get a good, clean test of Samsung's audio. That's how you know you're always getting the best quality with Samsung. It's literally being tested in an anechoic chamber. How much more thorough can you get than that? The anechoic chamber isn't the only place where audio is perfected at Digital City. Samsung also has their very own sound lab. Have you ever wondered who the artists behind the default ringtones on your Galaxy phone are? Wonder no more. They're a group of sound designers employed by Samsung who spend their days in the sound lab playing instruments and figuring out the perfect tune for your next ringtone or alarm sound. From what we've gathered, there's a pretty healthy balance of fun and work at Samsung, despite them being on crisis mode all day. But do they ever fully relax? Never worrying about that crisis mode that Lee Kun-hee mentioned. Of course, and they do with a carnival. Once a year, Samsung holds Family Day, where employees and their families get together and enjoy Digital City, which is temporarily transformed into a theme park. One of the favorite features of Family Day are the go-karts that everyone, young and old alike, can enjoy. If go-karts aren't your things, you can enjoy one of the many shows they put on in Digital City. There are string quartets, concerts, and even celebrity talk shows. There's so many open spaces across Digital City that you'll be sure to find something to watch and enjoy when you're finished with your work. What type of performance would you like to see if you worked at Digital City? Let us know down below. A sense of community is essential in a company, especially one like Samsung. There's so many moving parts to a tech company that you have to be able to work together, or else it would become a massive failure, really quickly. In order to support the community in Digital City, Samsung has several clubs for employees to join so that they can get to know each other and get more involved in the workplace. Depending on whatever your hobby is, there is a club for you. They're offering over 650 employee clubs that include things such as photography and even paragliding. There's no doubt that this will help bring co-workers together and help the work environment feel more like a family than a source of income. As you can see, there is tons to do in Digital City. Between the massive workload and all the amenities to take advantage from, we're sure it's easy to get overwhelmed with life at Samsung. Thankfully, you can take advantage of one of the many massage chairs around campus. There are rooms all over Digital City dedicated to rest and relaxation, so if the chaoticness of the tech world gets to be too much for you, you can de-stress and take a moment to collect yourself. Remember when we said Samsung cares about families? Well, this is even further proof. They have rooms dedicated specifically for expecting mothers, so they can take some time out of their workday to tend to their needs before their baby is born. There's so much thought that goes into things like that, and that is why Samsung truly outshines some of the competitors with their headquarters. That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two about Samsung and their Digital City headquarters. What was your favorite part of Digital City? Let us know in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any new content. We'll see you next time.